Hey, I'm Kim,
I'm Karen.
and this is No Filter Career Advice.
All right, what are we talking about today?
Today, we're going to talk a little bit about making sure that you're separating your personal life from your professional life, because nowadays, in case you don't know,
We are checking.
employers are checking.
We are checking.
Yeah. So we want to make sure that whatever you've got out there online is something that's not going to work against you,
Right.
either for a future employer or for your current employer. All right?
This is a real big issue, and I want you to know is that they have really crafty ways to get information from you, like actually asking you to become a friend or to follow them, and then they'll follow you back, and then all of a sudden you've just opened up your whole social media world.
Yeah. So think about that. If you're trying to build your personal brand and your career, this is something that you just need to be really conscientious of. We're not trying to make you paranoid.
No.
Just, think before you post. Is
Right.
this something that you would want your employer to see?
Yes.
All right. So the first thing we suggest is that maybe you have somebody Google you
Yeah.
and see what they find.
And I wouldn't use your mom or a really good friend because, obviously they're a little biased. I would try and find someone that maybe knows you but doesn't really know your whole story, and then they could be a little bit more critical of what they can find.
Yep. All right, like a mentor or teacher or something.
Teacher,
like that.
mentor, professor, pastor, any of those kind of people.
Yeah, an adult that, you might be embarrassed if
A
they
previous
saw something
employer.
that they
Yeah.
found something about you.
Like, oh,
Okay,
gosh.
so that's the first thing. And then, just, kind of just be conscientious of that as you move forward in your social life online, right?
Right.
All right, we have a couple rules to just kind of go over with you quickly to just kind of make sure. And the first thing is, like, when you're employed, don't talk about your employer at all on your social media unless you want to say something great, like, here's something amazing about my employer. This
Right,
is
you can be a brand ambassador to
right,
the products or
completely
services, or why your company is awesome. But don't talk about your your friends that you work with because you're annoyed,
your
or
colleagues,
your boss, your
or
colleague.
your boss. Don't say you're bored, right? And
Yeah.
to that end, don't post like during work hours. Just
No.
don't do it, because they can see that. They can see if you posted like when you were supposed to be in a meeting or something like that.
So that's the 1 and 2.
And then the next one is like no politics. Like, just resist the urge to say something political. I mean, like,
Please.
first of all, nobody wants to see that, not even your friends,
No.
okay? But secondly, certainly, like, you don't want to alienate your employer or represent your employer in a
Right.
negative way.
Yeah.
And then think twice, like in the same vein, think twice before you joke about something that could be like
Offend someone.
offensive. Like there's stuff online, like there's examples of people that have just killed their careers and their reputations by joking about something that like was not funny to some people. And then again, in that same vein, like, keep it G-rated or PG-rated. Like, don't get too racy. I'm just saying, like,
Well, I mean, I've had past students that have friended me after they graduated, and to be frank with you, I've had to defriend them or not follow them anymore because I just don't like how racy they are, or they're political, or they go on and on about the same topics I don't truly believe in.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a turn off. So, G-rated, please.
And then I have a good friend who, whenever I post something online that she thinks like maybe I shouldn't do, she messages me and she's like, yeah, not sure you want to talk about that. And I'm like, oh, because like here I am thinking that I'm just chatting, whatever. So maybe just have that friend who like is willing to keep a little eye on you and tell you the truth.